Alright guys, we are back with another episode of The Masochist. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing it. But first, would you like to make your Master Duel experience a whole lot better?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel Play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, and we are back. We have adjusted the deck yet again. Here we've got, I took out the Familiar Possessed package. I was like, let me try playing without it. I don't think the package is particularly bad. I think the issue with it is that we only have one copy of the trap card, the Familiar Possessed trap card, wherever it is. I don't know where it is, but the Familiar Possessed trap card that lets us float. I actually think it's quite a good card. It's just we only have one copy of it, so it's not super consistent that we can get to it. And building, playing 5 or 6 different cards just for one card that's a one of, even if it is powerful, isn't really all that smart. So I've adjusted some things. I'm playing some new cards like Yugioh Dragon. It's another spellcaster. I'm playing a third copy of Endymion just because he's so much of a better card now that we have the multiple Magistus cards. I also put Chao Sai back in just because he has really good stats. So I work that stuff in, and also I'm playing Back to the Front, which is really cool. It's our first card that special summons back from the graveyard, in addition to the Fiendish Chain. So we have a ton of different interruptions. I'm going to save that. I think it's quite interesting. So we're going to try it. We're going to see how it goes, and if it goes badly, it's not the end of the world, right? We just switch back to the other deck. There's no real consequences. I think we're still in gold, so we're not even in platinum yet. So really, there's not even any consequences to not doing as well as we should. So if it goes poorly, we just switch things out. Also, on a side note, Yugioh Dragon, a lot of you guys were telling me this card is actually can be triggered under Time Thief. So Time Thief might have an extra interruption if it's detached from Yugioh Dragon, which is really cool because it does say if this card is sent to the graveyard by card effect, Yugioh Dragon and Time Thief's detach is on resolution. It's an effect. This is why Tearlaments used Time Thief Redoer, because he detaches not as cost, he detaches as an effect. So that'll be cool. So I'll be able to pop spawn trap cards with him on top of his other 3 really cool effects. So that's already pretty awesome too. Alright, turns out we're in Gold 1. We're basically at the top here, and we've got a few more games and we're going to be in Platinum. Probably the quickest we've ever gotten to Platinum. We're getting there super quickly now, and we really have been winning a lot. Alright, we just lost a coin flip, but our opponent chose for us to go first. Our hand is looking pretty solid. I'm going to go ahead and Small World. We have 2 different protections for Barrier Statue, so I think I am going to go ahead and get to the Barrier Statue. I just need to get any level 4 that doesn't have anything in common with Barrier Statue. That does, so I'm not going to do that. This does not. It's level 4 Water Spellcaster, so we'll just sacrifice one of these guys. And then we can get to the Barrier Statue, and then we have multiple ways to protect it. So pretty solid overall. Hopefully our opponent's not playing a deck that that wins against the Barrier Statue. Hopefully they max C right here too. No, they didn't. So we're going to set 3 and pass. That's the best I've got. Yeah, I don't think there was anything that we really could have done other than that. We don't have any, like, maybe we could have gone into Endymion, drawn a card, saw what else we had. I mean, maybe we could have done that. But honestly, I think that was pretty much the best that we could have done, just because Barrier Statues really, they're not playing a fire deck. It basically carries us. They are playing Tearlament. Okay, that is interesting. I'm going to let them obviously do all of this. Let them send whatever they need to. Their Fusion Summon won't work anyway, so by all means, Battle Phase. I don't even know why they sent that. I think the best play right now is to just use the Dimensional Prison, because he's already in the battle phase, so we might as well just do this now. So we'll just deprison, and then next time, if we need to, if they still have another normal summon, we can just crack down. But overall, I don't think that that's too bad. We just need to draw some monsters now, and then we can really apply some pressure and win this. Okay, that's just amazing. Against Tearlaments, that's just amazing. We will attack first, just in case, right? Let's attack first, just in case they have evenly matched. Let's not be hasty. Let's not be hasty. Then we go to main phase 2, and then we activate Dimensional Fissure. And now, this is pretty insane against tier limits, obviously. We just pass. I believe they have Max C because it gives them a window to activate stuff. And if they had, maybe they have Effect Veiler too. If they had, well, now Max C's turned off because of the Dimensional Fissure anyway. Okay, they're gonna summon this. They're gonna add a Spell Trap card. I can actually just turn this to defense and negate it. I don't know how much that really helps, so I'm gonna go ahead and let that slide for now. Because although Ice Shades are pretty good, yeah, they can search Cradle. Cradle is the one that searches, as long as they don't have the same one in the graveyard. I'm going to go ahead and let that slide for now, because he can't special summon right now anyway, so I'm not too concerned about that. So he can search whatever he wants to because he can't special summon. He's going to search Tremor. Tremor is pretty good. It lets him summon a water monster from the hand, but obviously can't special summon right now anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alright, he's going to go to battle phase. I am going to go ahead and crack down and take this monster. I'm going to take it and put it on my side of the field. Obviously, I can't do much with it. I can't attack with it. I can't do much of anything with it. I can't even Synchro Summon with it because, I mean, I can't Synchro Summon because it's not a tuner, but I can't attack with it. I can't really do much of anything with it, so I'll just... Judgment's pretty good. It keeps us, this going here for us, so we're just going to go to battle phase, attack. Hida doesn't do anything, so summoning Hida wouldn't make a difference. They're going to activate this, target one face-up monster, destroy, okay, whatever. Can't do that. I don't believe that could be really activated right now. Judgment's good because it can negate another normal summon, which is cool. Yeah, we're just doing the usual barrier statue stuff. This is working. I mean, it's working. I can't say anything about it. What's funny is, like, we have multiple little engines in our deck. This is, what did he activate? Cradle again? Yeah, Cradle. Because he doesn't have anything in graveyard, he can just keep searching the same ones even if he wants to. That is the one we have on our field. Honestly, I think it's pretty smart to just Judgment this, only because it'll just go to graveyard, and then I don't have to worry. But actually, it'll get banished, but I don't have to worry about it if it just gets banished. Hopefully, we draw into something now that can help us. End phase again. Let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. Roachka's pretty good. He's going to gain some life points, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm fine with him gaining life points because while he will gain life points, we will be able to get an additional card here. So he's going to look at the top of our deck and pick something for us to take. Or he's going to add a Tin Goldfish. That's fine. Like, Tin Goldfish is cool because the next turn we can do something with it. Unfortunately, this is level 3. Like I said, I can't really do other than attack. Not much with him, but we're going to go ahead and attack with these two, and then we do, if he activates an on-summon effect, we have the effect of memory loss to put the monster to defense. So we're going to end phase here. Tin Goldfish really isn't like that bad to add because we got it for free. We gave them 500 life points and we got a free card. I would do that all day long. I wish that effect was just once per turn. That would be really awesome, but unfortunately it is not once per turn. They're going to set a monster. This is great to see. Now unfortunately it can be a monster that's a little high in attack, but I think that's still decent. It could be a monster that's a little high in attack or defense, and that might be bad for us. Okay, that's not bad. Wish of the Black Forest. So I think we can normal summon Tin Goldfish, activate its effect. No applicable. Oh yeah, I can't because because of Mary, of course. That's my own fault for forgetting. It doesn't really matter what I make though. I can go into the Ikura. Ikura can help pop stuff, or I can just attack with what I have. Because I can't do damage anyway, so I think I'll just attack with what I have. So I'll just attack with this. He has Effect Veiler, that's cool. Now we just do some quick damage here. Attack with these. And then main phase 2. Actually, I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. I should have switched this to defense. Because, I mean, there's no reason for this to be an attack. It literally can't attack, and it has more defense than attack. End phase again. All right, I think we managed to do this. I think we managed to do this in Endymion. I'm not even going to play into this. This might be a torrential. I don't even want to deal with that. So we'll just attack directly, and hopefully we have the game here. And that's it. We won another solid game. I don't know how we do it sometimes. We just kind of kept drawing stuff to protect barrier statue. It happens. This is what the game has turned us into. Villains. I didn't want to do this. But this really starts a larger conversation about the state of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I don't think we're ready for that conversation. But we ranked up. We are now in Platinum 5. Isn't that phenomenal? Platinum 5 real quick into the season. We've got absolutely nothing Spirit of the Mountain. Let's go open a pack. Or let's open this master pack. Hopefully there's something good. Hopefully Utopia is not lying to us. He does like to flash around and do all this extra stuff for no reason. Black Mamba we already have. Anchor Drill we already have. Gishki's not terrible. Aqua. Another Cosmo Wicked Witch. How many of these do we have? I think we have... This is the one that we have one copy of. So I now we have two. That's cool. World Legacy Scars we already have. And then this card's pretty good. I remember if you control level 2 or lower monster, special summon this card from your hand. Defense. Yeah, it's good. If we have a level 8 Synchro that's really, really good, we could definitely do something with this. When an opponent's monster declares that you banish from grade, target one card. Negate the attack, destroy. Yeah, this card's like solid. This is 100% a solid card. Definitely like... Yeah, I mean, other than special summoning stuff in defense mode, it's a really good card. And right here we've got Renaud. Renaud's pretty cool. Fire War Monster, you can special summon this card. Renaud. Not a bad card, we just don't really have an immediate use for it, but it's a good card. So maybe one day we'll be able to use it. Cosmo Wicked Witch is actually a really cool pull. Like I said, I would play Cosmos, we just need more of like some of the high rarity Cosmos. Not even anything crazy, just some of the super rares. I think if we just had some of the super rares, because the good thing about Cosmos, they don't even really use the extra deck. I think if I had a half decent like stun Cosmo deck, I think I could get pretty far. I could probably get out of... I want to say I could get out of Platinum with a stun Cosmo deck. I think that would be possible. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent is setting up. I mean, they're setting cards. We know how this goes. If this is Labyrinth, we pack up our stuff and go. So, let's say this is Labyrinth. The most intelligent thing to do right now, if this is Labyrinth, is normal a barrier statue, and then they can't activate Welcome Labyrinth. That is the smartest thing for me to possibly do. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to normal summon that. Let's hope they're playing against Labyrinth. Okay, and then we will go to battle phase just in case they have evenly matched. Let's go to battle phase now. And we'll start attacking. And hopefully we'll attack into nothing and they won't be able to counter this. But obviously it could be something good too. We'll just have to see. Now we go to main phase 2. We activate Necro Valley and Dimensional Fissure. And then we'll see how this goes. We'll just see how these two go. Obviously, we've got Endymion for next turn, plus Inari Fire, plus a lot of different things. So we have a few different plays next turn that we can do that I think are actually quite decent. I think we have some decent plays. So we're going to go on these guys, and then we're just going to end phase here. Like I said, Endymion, even if they kill this, we have Endymion, plus we have some good plays. We have some good follow-ups. That's all I'm going to say. We have Endymion equipped from the deck, from the extra deck. We have Inari Fires as fire, so we can special summon even under barrier statue. Purple Poison, if he has any face-up cards, we can pop it to pop in, a card they control. So, we can pop it with the Endymion, which is really cool. So we have some decent plays, but let's see what they're able to produce here. All right, our opponent's going to activate Snake Eye Subversion to put our monster in the back row. I didn't see that coming, I'm not going to lie, but, what can you do? That's life. What can you do? But the good thing is if he's playing Snake Eye, which to some degree I imagine he is playing Snake Eye, the cool thing about our board is that it absolutely shits on Snake Eye. So as long as he doesn't have Harpy's Feather Duster, we're still good. Because obviously we've got Necro Valley and we've got Deep Fissure. Unfortunately, Diabellstar, we don't have Macrocosmos, so he was able to send, even though it wasn't he could send a card, so he can send a non-monster. Yeah, he sent the Spell and Trap card, so he was able to resolve that. If we had Macro, this would have been a done deal. But honestly, what we've got is actually quite good against his deck, so I'm going to see what I can do here. But I think we're actually in a decent situation. All right, he's going to put the Wanted in the back row, which is fine with me. Like I said, he's at a disadvantage, but we'll see where this gets us. But honestly, overall, I think we've got a half decent situation. This is the best chance we've had against Snake Eye, I think, ever. So I know we've beaten it once before, but I think this might actually legitimately be one of our best situations against them. It's going to activate to search the Diabellstar. There's only one right now, so that's fine. Obviously, just kind of spit out that thing right there. That's cool with me. And now we can go either Shadol or Endymion. Endymion gives us more versatility, so I'm probably going to go for Endymion. But Shadol's not bad, because you can, if you make a Time Thief with Shadol, it's also pretty good. I think that we want to go Endymion, though, because he'll let us draw and search and all this other extra cool stuff. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to summon an Ari Fire before they can do something else. They drop, well, they can't drop Max C anyway. Before they do something else that's not a Max C. They can't activate Max C under D-Fissure, so now we're going to activate Endymion to attach from the extra deck to itself. We're going to attach, obviously, the same card. We're going to attach the Spellcaster, the Artemis, the Moon Maiden. If we are able to bait something out with this too, that's cool too. So activate that, and this we can now use to search, and this we can use to pop. We can also pop, like I said, Purple Poison to pop this. So now we're going to activate Artemis. It's kind of crazy when you see all of this random crap coming together to do something honestly kind of productive, which is unbelievable. And what's actually also kind of cool is that we can actually use Artemis. You can use the Endymion Magistus to pop this if we wanted to, and then get a free draw. So if we wanted to keep him on board, that would be kind of useful. But I don't really see that being too useful, so I'm going to activate this. And the next turn, I have another Endymion, so I can just follow up with the same stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So now we're going to activate Endymion. Target a face-up spawn trap card. We can pop any one of these back here, which is kind of bananas. We're going to pop Purple Poison. So we're going to pop that, draw a card. We'll put back Shadol Dragon, just because this will let us draw next turn, guaranteed. So we'll put that back, and this will give us some cool protection. And then we'll activate Purple Poison. Purple Poison to pop the Diabell Star. So we'll pop that. This is more damage than Time Thief alone, so we'll go to battle phase now. And we'll try to get in for some quick damage. I still don't know what our opponent has back there. Like, what in the world is in their back row? So now we get in for a quick 28. We'll see. Pretty good, right? Quick 28. Get in for some nice damage, and then main phase 2, we go into a Time Thief. What an odd and incredible combination of cards that we've got. It really is, like, just... It really is incredible, the combination of different Yu-Gi-Oh cards that we've been able to kind of work together here in order to produce what I would argue is actually kind of amazing. Yeah, this has been quite interesting. The evolution of this deck has been really cool. We've gone from a bunch of random cards all together that didn't do anything, and now we have a bunch of random cards all together that actually do something. It's actually kind of wonderful to see to a certain degree. It's like a symphony of foolishness. All right, time for our opponent's turn. And you know what the crazy thing is also? We're playing at Snake Eye. We're beating them in card advantage. This is the best deck in the game. This is the best, other than, you can make the argument for Labyrinth, but this is the best deck in the game. We're beating them in card advantage. This is bananas. Of course, we do have 2 Floodgates on board, technically 3, but he's a little busy right now. He's on the bench. He's going to Imperm us. That's, listen, I'm cool with that. When he attacks with Diabell Star, I'm going to, actually I can banish, technically I can banish. Would it be smart to banish? I don't want him to be a sitting duck, so I'm going to go ahead and banish him because, like I said, I don't want him to be a sitting duck because I'd rather have him out of play just in case he's able to, like, pop my back row. That way I can keep him somewhat in the loop, so I'll detach, and that way he's safe for a little while because, like I said, I want him guaranteed to be safe. Technically, I can protect him with Dimensional Fissure or Dimensional Prison, but there is the off chance that I can't. So just to be 100% sure, let's stay on the safe side of things. He's gonna summon Diabell Star. He's gonna search. That's all fine. That's cool with me. Diabell Star is obviously a very good, like, not really a 1-card engine, but technically she's a 1.5. You can send anything to the graveyard. She's really good, but she's one of those cards, like, even I don't think actually we would want to pull her. I just thought about it, like, for a second there I was like, we wouldn't want to pull her. No, we kind of would want to pull her because we have the Sinful Spoils card. They're gonna do this stuff. You have a level 8 synchro available to them if they wanted to go to that route, or they have link monsters, but if they use it, they're gonna, whatever they link away is going to be banished. So to a certain degree this is okay too. They could also go into like Nightmare Phoenix and all that stuff. So they're going to go probably into Linkuriboh here. Pretty smart, obviously. The good thing about Linkuriboh is once we use it once, once they use it once, it'll just be gone forever. So we'll take the attack for Linkuriboh, but this is definitely not attacking. That's cool. And then I have to read the card that they have in their back row that they placed, but we are definitely going to Dimensional Prison that. Incredible that a card from probably 2009 is as useful as it is for us. This can summon a level 1 fire monster. If they send the face-up card to the graveyard, they can't send this, so perfect. It's irrelevant. So we're going to return this right here. And we're going to draw. We have Nahata. Nahata's not that bad. What does this mean? What does this signify there? We're going to get a monster card. Oh, cool. So, Flameburge. I'm going to go ahead and summon this out. And I'm going to definitely attach again. I'm going to just this card. I'm going to attach the one that makes it so we gain 1,000 attack. That's cool with me. So now we have 1,000 extra. And we won! Against Snake Eye. Could you believe that? I was about to cook him too. I was about to pop the barrier statue, draw a card. Please make my cards face-up spawn trap cards. That guy got demolished, man. That was just incredible. 4 legacy ticks. We absolutely deserved it. We just destroyed Snake. That wasn't even like, that was like a bloodbath. That was like, I almost feel bad for him. I want to like apologize maybe. That's how bad that was. That wasn't even like a little bit of a loss. That was maybe, if I'm him, I'm thinking about maybe not playing Yu-Gi-Oh again. That's how bad that loss was. All right, I just went down here. Look at these wins. Just to remember, this is a deck full of random cards. Look at this. How many wins? 6 wins in a row, a loss, and then look at all these wins. Look at all these wins. If you take this one loss right here, which probably was me seeing like a Snake Eye deck or like Labyrinth or something and quitting automatically, you take that out, we're on a 10-game winning streak. Actually, 11-game winning streak for a deck full of random cards. And this is the beginning of the month. This is the beginning of the month. This isn't the end of the month. This is actually kind of incredible. Wow, this is just unreal. I would never have imagined that this is what I would like. This account would look like with the rant. Because like, yeah, we have floodgates in our deck, but most of the time we're going second. Even going second, this is still amazing. Of course, the real test is Platinum 3. It's not what we're playing against right now. What we're playing against right now is overall kind of like boneheads, but this guy's not a. Look at this deck. This is not a bonehead deck. This deck could be in Master. Like, this deck 100% could be a Master. There's nothing about this deck except maybe this random Royal Decree that I would even criticize. Like, yeah, that's weird. Okay, that's fine. That's weird. But like, other than that, or Arrival. Other than that, this deck is really not that poorly built. It's actually a fairly good version of this deck. All right, let's open a Master Pack. Let's see what we got. Another glowing pack. Doesn't mean anything, but it's nice to see, right? For just the aesthetics. What is this? Element Saber, never going to happen. Photon Change, I don't think this is ever going to happen, right? This is Special Summon a Photon, not going to happen. Gradius, probably not going to happen. Constellar Belt, already have that. Spellbook of the Crescent requires a lot of reveal 3 spellbook cards. I think I have maybe one other spellbook card. All right, let's see what this is. We've got Heavy Storm Duster's a phenomenal card. That is a great card. I don't know what to replace. That is a great card, and I don't honestly know if I really need that, because it's not like people are playing back row heavy decks right now, but that is a great card, and I don't have any complaints about that. That's because it's a really good card. Dragon Knight, Draco, Exquisite, a Dragon Synchro Monster, and a Warrior. If I had Super Poly, that breaks basically any board that has... No, I mean, not any board, but if they've got like a Baron de Fleur and a Borreload Savage Dragon, I can break their board. But actually summoning this is really tough for us. But Heavy Storm Duster is the best back removal that we have ever pulled. But just to be completely frank, like, we haven't actually needed back removal that much. And I don't know if we should play this. I'm gonna double check, right? I'm gonna think about it. But honestly, it's not like we've... Okay, like, you can make the art... Well, what about Labyrinth? Even if we had Harpies Feather Duster, we'd still lose to Labyrinth. If we're going to be completely honest, they have way too much recursion. So I don't know how much this actually helps us. Alright, 4 legacy tickets. Let's see what we've got. None of them are glowing. Doesn't matter. Skip. Go to the first one right away. Emperor Maju Garzette. Cannot be. Normal summoner set must be special summoned by attributing 3 monsters. This attack becomes the combined attack of all those monsters. And your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase. It's not that bad. This is a card I would have 100% played earlier in the series, but it's just a little bit not that great. This is a great card, and we already have it, and we used to play it, but we cut it eventually. It's not a bad card. It basically can out anything, but we just eventually did cut it. Frontline Observer. Okay, this card's really interesting, actually, because during the end phase, you can, if the turn this card's normal summon, you can add an Earth Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. I don't know what that would be. I off the top, what are some of the good search targets? This looks like an Ancient Gear card in almost every. I've never seen this card in my life. It looks like an Ancient Gear card in every single. Like if you showed me that artwork, I would guess it's an Ancient Gear card, but it's not. And then this card was normal summon. Also, second effect during the end phase of the summoning player's turn, you contribute this card, add an Earth monster from your deck to your hand. That is any Earth monster whatsoever. That is also not bad. Like both of these effects are not bad. I just don't know what I would add. And what's cool is these are kind of like, what would you call them? Like floating effects? The first one at least, right? Because you can normal summon, activate on normal summon, kind of like Bestial Magnamut, to add an Earth Pendulum during the end phase. But then I can link this card away, or synchro with it, or exceed with it, do whatever I want, because the search is still going to happen at the end phase. The second effect, though, you have to keep it on board. But technically speaking, you can search two different cards that are pretty generic, right? Any Earth Pendulum, and then any Earth Monster. Ghost Bell, I believe, is an Earth Monster, so you can search Ghost Bell with this. I don't know what Earth Pendulum we would be able to search, but this is not a bad card. Like, it's very interesting. Death Kangaroo just does piercing. Not bad, but a little too late. Gen X controller. We still don't have a Gen X controller. But I wouldn't play this anyway. This is Artifact. Okay, we have the Artifact. We actually have the Artifact Link Monster. So let's read this, and maybe this will come up. Okay, unfortunately, we already have this one. All it does is target an artifact and then set it to your spawn trap card zone. Basically, if it's special summon, so I don't think that's going to help because we don't have enough of those. Bolt Penguin's not really that great. And then Slip Summon, I believe. Do we have this already? No, but this isn't even really that great for us anyway. Return to... Yeah, this card's not really that phenomenal. I mean, maybe it can summon a barrier statue during our opponent's turn. But honestly, I don't think it's that good. So, we've got some promise here. We have this and Frontline Observer. We do have an Earth Machine deck that we haven't touched ever. But honestly, this card really, really, seriously is not a bad card at all. Like, text-wise, I think... like I said, I've never heard of this card, but I think that there is a point in time in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where this card can actually become a good card, if it hasn't already been in some meta that I didn't know about. But overall, I think it's a pretty good card. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Can we continue the win streak? That's the question. The hand is halfway solid, right? We have reasonable amount of interruptions plus Time Thief, so... It's not bad, I'll say that. It's not bad. Here we are in Platinum. We managed to win the coin flip. We'll see if our opponent... Nope, they don't have anything. Wonderful. So we'll drop Time Thief onto the board, as always. I mean, you can't beat him. You just can't. In terms of rank 4s, like, is there a better rank 4 for us to even, like, theoretically... Maybe Baguska? Maybe. Like, maybe Baguska would be better for us, but, like, most of the time, right... Got Broken Line down the middle, Crackdown, Dimensional Fissure. Not the worst board. Certainly not the best, but obviously a Floodgate would have really put us over the top here. But I mean, you can't ask for everything. We're already doing what we can, right? We're going to Time Thief right away because we got to get something. Hopefully a Trap card. Trap card's always nice. They're playing a 13 card extra deck that's favorable. Just never mind. All right, I was almost excited there. They're going to search a Diabellstar monster, which is actually good because there's a lower chance of us getting a monster and a higher chance of us getting a spell or trap. Perfectly good for us. So going to search Diabellstar, and then we're going to be able to grab something. It's a trap card. Thank you. He just helped us out. Now the problem with the Diabellstar cards is that they all... Here we go. Here we go. Here, this might have just ended our win streak. This card, I see that card more than any other card. It's incredible. I see that more than Ash, Maxi, everything. That is the most... When this card is activated, place one Snake Eye monster. It's probably not even once per turn, so I might as well not negate. I mean, it is a once. You can only activate one, blah, 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 effect once per turn, but... He's already got Diabellstar in hand and a bunch of other stuff. I think this one's wrapped up. I don't think we're going to win this one. Not because of the Snake Eye stuff, but because of Harpy's Feather Duster. That's why we're losing this one. And then the guy played around the columns, luckily enough. I don't know why he's got a 13-card extra deck. He's like half stupid, you know? He's like, dimensional, oof, okay. That actually helps us. I'm perfectly fine. I don't know why he's playing that. I have no idea why he's playing that. That I would love to know. That is a very funny card to... Okay. He's going to summon Diabellstar. Why is he playing that? That's a very interesting thing to play in a deck like this. That is just... I don't know why he would play that. He's going to set the Snake Eye card, which is not a quick play. He can activate it this turn. Yep, I'm going to have to respond to this, unfortunately. Time Thief, I'm going to activate Chain. I'm going to put... What do I want to put on top of his deck? Diabellstar, so I could take it. So I'm going to detach the trap. I'm also going to detach the monster. And I am probably... What do I return to the top of the deck? If I return this, then I take it. If I return this, then I take it. So whatever, I want to draw a card because we're very low on cards. But I kind of don't want to deal with this. But this field spell does a lot because it'll let him special summon stuff. So that'll go away. And we'll take 25 life points, whatever. It's not the end of the world. Hopefully we draw into something useful. This is looking pretty bad in terms of everything. I don't know what this guy's like doing here, but it's fine. He's gonna set that, go to battle phase. Cool with me. And then unfortunately he drew the card that we put on top of his deck. But this guy seems a little off. He's lucky, but he seems a little off, and that might put us over the top. He's playing a 13-card extra deck, too many cards in the main deck. Fire Barrier Statue, that doesn't really do much for us. If we could get a trap card right now, I think we could do some good damage here. But we need to get a trap card off the top of his deck. And he just leaves. He just disconnects. We're in Platinum 5. This shouldn't be happening, but I mean, okay, that was interesting. That was the luckiest, dumbest person I've ever come across in my entire life. I'm in shock. Alright, here's what they were playing. They were playing Volcanics with Snake Eye, with Numeron, one Diabellstar. Of course, 51 card deck, Harpy's Feather. So what else is new, right? You gotta do that. We need to pull this badly, because this actually adds Barrier Statue. We need to pull it. These ratios are just hilarious. I don't even know what am I even looking at here? Why is this even in here? What part of the deck is helped by this? You can't activate Droll. You can't resolve Volcanic Shell. You can't do this because I think you have to send this card to the graveyard. It's a monster. You can't if this is on the field. Not all the Snake Eye cards get turned off. What is the purpose of this card? What synergy does Dimensional Fissure have with any part of this deck except for this singular Greninja? What does that? And he's a fiend, so it's not like you can search him. He's not a level 1 fire, so you can't. How do you? This is next level foolishness. I don't even know really how to even react to this. Alright, let's open up a Master Pack. It's glowing again. Wow, we've been getting... Not only have we won 8 in a row, now we have good pulls all of a sudden. Lifeless Leaf Fish is a good card for water decks / fish decks. Morphtronic, we can't have an episode without pulling 2-3 Morphtronic card. Ghost Meets Girl. That's a Mayakashi support card, right? No, it's Synchro. Yeah, Zombie Synchro. Basically, it's either Mayakashi or Shiranui. You can do it in either deck. Yang Zing, don't have enough of those. UA, don't have enough of Lights. You know what's funny? I opened one of those bundles on my main account, and I swear to you, I was not getting this many archetypal cards. And then we've got another archetypal card. But if we pull enough of these, it's actually playable because they are a low rarity deck that you can play with a lot of floodgates. Actually, you can run this deck with Necro Valley, no problem. You can run this deck with Macrocosmos, Dimensional Fissure, no problem at all. So that's interesting. It's so many archetypal cards all the time. And then we've got Caius the Mega Monarch, but we are well past the point of using tribute monsters. We're just so past it. And this gets better if you tribute a monster that has already been tributed, but it does a lot of cool stuff. But I think we're just past that direction of the deck. I mean, maybe one day we'll rethink it. Lifeless Leaf Fish, like I said, send a fish monster to the graveyard. You can banish from target 3 fish, draw 1 card. All of those effects are really good for fish stuff. But we don't have like enough fish to make it fully playable. We have just a little bit of everything, but not enough to make anything other than the spellcaster deck really work. And then we keep pulling just archetypal bulk, which is a bit unlucky. Okay, let's see if the legacy packs save us. We've got 3 legacy packs from the last duel. We'll click skip and click on this first one. Send 1 earth monster from your deck to the graveyard, and it's kind of generic, but we don't really need that. Don't have any way to summon that. Don't have Umi. This, I mean, maybe you can use the pendulum scales. Return this. I mean, yeah, we can maybe use the pendulum scales with this, but that's about it. This is started a Kaiba card. Can't really use that. This is cool. This is like one of the fusion. It fuses into something. It's a plant, level 4 normal monster. If we had unexpected die, we can maybe use it, but unfortunately, we do not have that, so that is not good. So none of this stuff is really playable. Alright, we just won the coin flip again, luckily enough. I mean, we keep winning these coin flips. It's actually kind of incredible. I'm probably going to go with Endymion just because it's guaranteed, whereas Rochka is not guaranteed. Our opponent's giving us the card. Broken Line Dimensional Prison, not the best hand, but we've got Tiamaton and some other stuff. It's not a terrible hand whatsoever. Like I said, this Magistus guy has really turned into something else. Like, he actually is, every single duel, he's a +1. It's kind of incredible. He's a +1 because he searches and he gets to draw and then put 1 back. It's just such a good card, especially now that we have all the targets. I hope we get some of the other ones too. There's an Exceed monster, there's a Synchro monster, there's some other cool stuff that we could potentially get. I mean, listen, I'm shocked we pulled this many. We pulled 3 of him, and when we pulled him, we were like he was such a background character for so much. It was like foreshadowing, you know. It's like you're watching an anime. Some person comes up way in the beginning, you're like, it doesn't really matter, and then he just comes up later on, and he's like, it's so important. That's this guy. This guy went from we have too many of him. I can't believe we pulled 3. This is our first 3. This is actually our first 3 of. The first card we ever pulled 3 copies of was this guy, and now he's like one of the best cards in our deck. What are the chances? Okay, so we've got the Magistus. I'm going to go with him. Activate the effect to attach. We're going to attach, obviously, just the girl. I think that's the best attachment that you can do. We'll attach the girl. We'll activate her effect to search. She's really cool, too. She just searches another copy of itself, and then we activate this to pop. This is, finally, we have a way to draw cards. Like, we have a draw engine, Run Ryu. Okay, now we have access to Time Thief. Wonderful. I think we'd put Endymion back because we don't really need him anymore, and then we'll summon out Run Ryu. And next turn we have Rochka to give us some more quick damage. So we'll go 1+2, and then we'll just set 2 and pass. And we have so many column cards. We have Broken Line, and we have the Iron Dragon. So I'll set this way over here just in case I pop either this column or this column, because usually morons will just play things in the middle, and then we'll have access to pop both of these, which is the way I should have been playing it the entire time. But now I'm finally taking the time to think a little bit about my plays before I do something stupid, which is honestly probably why I'm winning so much. I think we're on out of the last I don't know how many games it is, but we've won probably out of the last 14 games, I wouldn't say 14, out of the last probably 13, 14 games, we've lost 1 game, which is insane. We get a spell card, Flute of Summoning Dragon. You love to see it. Flute of Summoning Dragons. Wow. Okay, this far in, Platinum 5, I'll take. And he goes to end phase. All right, good enough. I'm not gonna complain. I should have detached. But I'm a moron. All right, that's fine though. Oh my god, and he has a dragon deck more than likely. Alright, now we activate this. Hopefully we get another spell or a trap. It's definitely what we want. We got a monster, Blue Eyes. This guy's really playing the starter deck. How do you even get up here? Who knows? Who cares? Who knows? Let's get back to work here. We're going to normal summon Rochka. Activate her effect. He's going to gain some life points. I don't care, but he has to pick one. And we're going to add another card to our hand, which is phenomenal. Back to the front, another phenomenal, great card. Activate this, draw another card. Look at this draw engine. All of a sudden we have, see how all of a sudden we have advantage? Things are flowing. Things are flowing quite well. We've got goodies. We normal summoned already, so we're not going to do that. No point to do anything else. Let's go to battle phase. All of a sudden things are flowing. We have this is what we were missing. This is legitimately what we were missing. We were missing Advantage. This is the last piece of the puzzle. We have floodgates. We have everything we need. We were missing advantage, and now finally we have it, and we can play. We can do things we need to do. It's incredible. It's the final, absolutely final thing that we were missing was advantage. Now we're on this crazy win streak, this insane run. The last episode, did I even lose last episode? I don't even remember. This episode, I don't know, because I kind of, some of these days are kind of like mixed up, these recordings. I don't think I actually lost today, so it's kind of incredible. We're going to activate Time Thief, grab a card off the top of his deck. Hopefully it's a spell card. I don't know what's going on with him. He's like slow. Kaiser, yeah, he's playing the starter deck, straight up starter deck in Platinum 5. I swear to you, it's easier to play in Platinum 5 than it is in like Silver. Like, it really is. Silver and Gold are actually more difficult than Platinum. I don't know how, but Platinum 5 is by far the easiest area in the entire game, because there's a bunch of bots. Like, this guy's probably a bot. The bots just get stranded here. They can't move up, they can't move down, and this guy's like one of the... So many different idiotic bots. This is probably the stupidest of all of the bots. This is what I call the end phase bot. It just goes to end phase. It just doesn't play. It just goes to end phase. It's like, you might as well, if you're going to use a bot, at least make it do something. A Ring of Destruction? That's not a bad card, actually. Honestly, I'd probably play Ring of Destruction. We're going to normal summon, go to battle phase, end this nightmare. Alright, that's it. So we wrapped it up. Probably 99.999% chance that was a bot. But listen, I don't put these people in the game. They put themselves in the game. So let's see what we get here from this bot. We've got 2 legacy tickets, good enough. We're on a huge win streak. I don't know exactly how much. Now the problem is, if you check match history, we have a reset here, unfortunately, because they had a new update, so they deleted all of our like records. But I don't even need to look at that. That was just a starter deck. Yeah, I don't know how many. It says we have a win streak of 3. I don't know how many exactly we've won, but we've won a lot. And then on top of that, yeah, we've won a lot. I don't know how many. I looked at it I looked at it before the update yesterday when I was recording, so I don't know how many we've won in a row, but we've won a lot. Like, I have not lost in quite some time. I don't even remember losing the last time I lost. All right, let's open a master pack here. We've got a blank pack for the first time in quite some time. Our packs have been pretty good, too. We've got a lot of hollows. Dragon Pulse is pretty good. I'll take another copy. Flundereeze, that's a low rarity deck. And here comes the archetypal stuff. Alien card, Deskbot card, Subterror card, Umbral Horror card, Alien card, 2 alien cards, and Burst. We already have this. There's no point to summon this. Target one special summon the face. This is literally a worst version of Back to the Front. Yeah, I don't know what it is. We just have been getting really unlucky with all of this archetypal stuff. I swear, I told you, on my main account, I opened some packs, and I got almost no archetypal cards. Like, it was pretty regular for me to get, like, I got, like, Dark Hole, and I'm just, like, opening those cards, and, like, man, I really want these on the Masochist account. Let's skip this, and we'll go to this. We have a UR, Legacy of the Duelist. This is interesting. This is a really, 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 really interesting card. It's just a bunch of effects that could be actually quite interesting. I remember this came out in Duelist Saga. I remember that card came out a long time ago. This is actually not that bad. It really isn't. So first things first, when your monster declares an attack, you can target a spawn trap card your opponent controls, negate the attack, destroy it. That's interesting. That's backer removal. So that's first thing. Each player can only set 1 spawn trap card from their hand per turn. That is, I don't know if you can activate this, or if you can set cards and then activate this or not. I'll have to figure that out. Probably you can activate this after you set the cards anyway. So I think that effect doesn't actually negatively impact us anyway, and that might help us actually beat Labyrinth, if we're going to be honest, because right now we are not beating Labyrinth, and if we have that effect, we actually may beat Labyrinth. Monsters cannot attack the turn they are special summoned from the extra deck. That's not going to hurt us. It's going to hurt our opponent, because we make Time Thief and then we pass anyway, so this might actually be good. And then during the draw phase, before you draw, you can give up your normal draw and then add a monster from your graveyard, which just gives us versatility, right? Because it's like, it gives us a choice over what we draw, which can actually help us in certain, like, none of these effects are bad, but none of these effects are like outlandishly good. It's some backer removal. It's like conditional backer removal. It is a slight floodgate, right? Set 1 card, slight floodgate, conditional back removal, another kind of slight floodgate, can't special summon the extra deck. And then during the end phase, during the draw phase, it's like a bunch of decent effects on one big card. It might actually come up. I might play that. Axe the Pummer. Okay, so this card requires you to banish Beast Warrior monster, 2 Beast Warrior monsters to special summon it. It's actually not that bad of a card, but we don't really play Beast Warriors. If I did play Beast Warriors, I would play it. Now, I will say this card's stats suck. It's level 6. This is supposed to be what, like the Chaos Sorcerer of Beast Warriors? This is like embarrassing. Level 6? This is another card. I don't know. I don't even know what set this is in. Like, this is one of those cards that it was probably like pack filler slipped in, maybe battle pack filler. I don't know what it is, but not that great. Bug Bite, I believe we already have. If your opponent controls the XC monster special, yeah, we're not going to do that. Blackwing card, we don't have enough Blackwing. So overall, this card is actually kind of decent, and I'm on a fence about whether or not we should play it. All right, so here we've got this card. Honestly, I'm going to give it a try. It just seems like a card that'd be fun to play, honestly. Just so I'll give it a try temporarily. I'm going to cut, just for now, Paleozoic Deinonymiscus. I'm going to cut it right now, even though I really shouldn't be changing the deck because we're actually winning. So why I'm even changing the deck is kind of dumb, but I'll change it just to make things a little fun because in reality, we're in Platinum 5, so this is the easiest rank in the entire game. It's easier than Bronze. So right now we're in the easiest rank in the entire game, so we're not too stressed about changing things. I'll just put the Paleozoic Deinonymiscus back in if we really need to. But this right now is the best the deck has ever been. We are on an insane run. We barely ever lose, which is crazy to... I mean, look at the screen. Look at what we're playing. This is like crazy that we're barely losing. Our cards are actually looking quite good. I mean, the only thing a lot of you guys tell me to play big monsters. It's like, dude, I'm trying my best. If I had 3 of these, I'd play them, but, you know, things happen. Yeah, the deck's actually really quite strong. All right, we just lost the coin flip. We'll see how things go. Our hand's pretty solid. We've got Bestial, Legacy of the Duelist. Opponent's playing Super Heavy Samurai, so we're gonna be waiting for a little while here. From what I imagine, they're probably gonna go full combo. Pretty standard deck. This looks like a regular duelist. No foolishness, no bot, no nothing. Just a regular old tier 2 deck that we have to beat. We did open up the new card, Legacy of the Duelist, which is kind of cool. I have Bestial Magnum up, but his entire deck is all Earth monsters anyway. It doesn't matter. This is a dark, but it's going to the Pendulum Zone anyway once it gets destroyed. So it's irrelevant. We're not the Pendulum, top of the extra deck anyway, so that won't matter. Eventually it'll prompt us if anything, but like I said, we've got this new card, Legacy of the Duelist. I'm kind of excited about it. Alright, well, we can destroy cards, and yeah, it's pretty cool. We each set 1 card. I mean, it's a little too late for that. Not that he was going to set anyway. The other thing about this card is it seems like it's more good going first than second, because it's all of the effects are usable, but it does have a going second effect too. So it's got a going first and a going second effect. We'll see how it goes. Our opponent's got a lot going on. They just went from Super Heavy Samurais over to Trap Trick, which he got me there. I didn't expect that, I'm not gonna lie. So they went to Trap Trick, and now they're headed in this direction. Fortunately, they did not put... I don't know where that other Super Heavy Samurai went, but he vanished, the one that was dark. Unfortunately, he's got even more Earth monsters. He had 1 dark monster, but it vaporized. It went into nothingness. I don't know what just happened. This guy went from Super Heavy Samurais to Trap Trick. I'm kind of in shock. I don't know what just happened. We have Legacy of the Duelist to pop the Trap Trick Guardian, which is an annoying card. But this is not looking super winnable, I'm not going to lie. This is looking a little bit rough. Alright, here comes Rafflesia. Royal Rare Rafflesia. Here we go. Summon that. He's got Rafflesia, Ping, Marmelio, Sarah. This is more than likely not going to happen, but guess we can somewhat remain positive. It's not the worst end board in the world. There's no trap cards whatsoever. So we've got Ogre, Bestial Magnemite, and Ari Fire, Legacy of the Duelist. Okay. So first things first, we summon out the Ogre. So we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. He can respond with Rafflesia and then set a trap. He's going to Maxius. That sucks. Nothing we could do there. But we'll activate Ogre. Why not? Let's activate Ogre and banish some cards off the top of his deck. We'll banish 5, and then we'll banish 1 face down out of all of this. Damn. I honestly don't want to deal with any of this, but truthfully, Parallel Exceed's really good. But so is Mantis. So I'm kind of screwed no matter what I do here. I don't want to deal with any of this stuff. So I'm going to go and banish. I mean, what's more dangerous, Parallel Exceed or Mantis? They're both equally annoying. We'll just banish Parallel Exceed. Face down that way. Actually, it's semi-limited, so now he's got a dead card if he draws another one. So I guess that's cool. We'll activate the Legacy of the Duelist. I think we go Tin Goldfish and then special summon, but then we let him draw a lot, so I don't really know what to do. I guess we just Inari Fire. Nothing worse than, there's nothing in the world worse than Max C right after, nothing in the world worse than full combo Max C. That's just like the Master Duel special. I absolutely hate it. We'll go to battle phase, try our best here. Attack the Trap Trick Sarah, activate this to pop the Garden, because that card is really annoying, and then we'll actually attack Sarah this time around. This is not once per turn. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that, so I'm not going to do that, but that is cool that that's not once per turn, so we can pop multiple back. Of course they're protected, I forgot, because of Rafflesia. I guess we just main phase and pass here. We should just pop the other card. This one's not looking good. Nothing. I mean, seriously, the full combo into full combo and maxi afterwards is so whack. I'm just so tired of dealing with it. All right, they're gonna activate the Trap Trick. Add a Trap Trick monster. Ooh, look at that. I can actually summon Bestial Magnemite. We'll hold off on it though. We don't really need to right now. So I guess now we know where this dude went the whole time. He's going to activate set directly from deck. Why not? Let's banish. Hopefully banish another useful card. Kashtira Ogre is helping a little bit. What's cool is nothing can... monsters special summon from the extra deck can't attack the turn they're summoned. So he may not know that, and that might help us. It's a pretty good hand. I mean, pretty good stuff. He just pulled off the top. I'm going to start banishing Trap Trick monsters because they're just obviously... the less Trap Trick monsters he's got, the less useful Sarah is. And then he's going to set the Holotea. And what's funny is he can only set one card per turn, too. I just realized that. He's going to add another Garden. Garden is super annoying, but we do have some backward removal. He's playing multiple Gardens. Usually they play one Garden. This guy not only was able to play multiple Gardens, he's also able to play an entire Super Heavy Samurai engine. And he's also able to squeeze in tech cards and going second cards like Evenly Matched and Maxi and Ash Blossom. So I don't know how these people find the space to do this stuff. I got to look at this. And the Armored Fortress, he's going to play that entire line. And this is a 40 card deck, right? I got to look at this deck afterwards. I don't know how they do this. Like, the deck building is on another level. How do you squeeze all this in and not brick? It's incredible. This is really good. Obviously, he's going to be able to attach Arm Monster as material, which is going to suck, but... it's life. What can you do? That engine's really good, but I don't think... it would be cool if we could pull it on this account, but I don't think we're ever going to be able to pull it on this account, unfortunately. Simply because it's just a lot. You got to pull a UR, an SR, and then you got to pull some common. Like, you got to pull a lot of stuff in order to chain all of this together. Alright, they're going to go Link 3. I think they're all unaffected by trap cards, right? Summon unaffected by trap cards, yeah. This is unaffected by trap cards. This is unaffected by trap cards. This is unaffected by trap cards. So... the Dimensional Prison right now is dead. Honestly, the reason I'm actually still here is because I'm actually kind of curious about what our opponent is doing, because I've never seen this build of this deck ever. I think it's actually kind of interesting, so I'll remain a little longer just because I want to see what's going on. But he's going to probably pop both of our cards. He targeted these two. Yes, he's going to target these two cards and destroy them. Or he's going to target this and destroy it, I guess. And then he's going to go Full Armored Exceed. Okay. Yep, he's going to rank up. Or he's going to equip this Full Armor Fortress. Like I said, this engine is actually really good. He's going to get a double normal summon. I do have the Dimensional Prison for this, so that's cool. And then I can block an attack with Bestial Magnemite. So I've got some half-decent stuff here that I can do. The problem is he has a lot of protection. So he's got protection from Garden, and he's got protection. Realistically, we lost this duel, but like I said, I kind of want to see what he's going to do. Honestly, I don't have a chance of winning this duel. I was going to stick around and see what else he has to do, but this guy plays so slowly, and he just has so many combos he wants to do, despite the fact that we're already beat. I'll just check out the deck list. Alright, we've got our first loss in a while. We've got a 47 card deck. Like I said, super heavy samurais. He's got all of the tech cards. He's got Parallel Exceed. What is this? Armored, the Armored Engine. This dude's playing everything, and you just, I don't know how these people do it, and they just don't seem to ever, maybe they just don't break against us. But like I said, this is supposed to be a one of. This is a really good card, but it's supposed to be a one of. A lot of the stuff's about, you know, it's, the ratios are a little bit weird here. One maxi, that we got caught on, one maxi. That's what prevented us from going into Time Thief, one maxi. All right, we just lost a coin flip again. Hopefully it's not a similarly good deck like that one, because, I mean, Trap Trick is really good going first, so hopefully it's not that. We're playing against the FTK. I mean, truth be told, it's either we draw the Forbidden Chalice or we don't. If we draw Forbidden Chalice, probably we'll win this duel. If we don't, we probably lose this duel. Yep, there it is, Forbidden Chalice. If we draw it, we win. If we don't, we'll lose. I mean, I don't think there's anything. What else can we possibly even draw other than Forbidden Chalice? None of the trap cards. We don't have Imperm. If we had Imperm, that would be nice. But Forbidden Chalice is probably it. It has to be something that's a quick play that activates. I mean, we have to see if it's Forbidden Chalice, we win. But if it's literally anything else, I wish Iron Dragon could be a little more usable. But this guy won't even let us get to the phase where it would be used. He's not even going to let us get to main phase. We just normal summon, activate Iron Dragon. We could probably do something. But unfortunately, we're not even going to get this far because they're only going to summon in these like zones right here. It would be cool if we had a Bestial Magnamut right now. That would actually be really cool because I could summon Bestial Magnamut and then I could summon Iron Dragon to pop that. So I guess maybe if we draw Bestial Magnamut, we could still win. I'm going to put, there's multiple cards. I'm going to put Chaining on. So if we draw Bestial Magnamut or Chalice, we can win this duel. Nope. So we lost this one. Nothing we could do. He's going to FTK us now. Yep, Mystic Walk. We've all seen this 3 million times. We don't need to stick around now. He's going to FTK us, so he's got that one. Nothing we could do. I mean, it's an FTK. It's an FTK for a reason. Alright, we just won the coin flip, and we chose to go first, and our hand's pretty solid. We have Cashier Ogre, Barrier, Swamp. I'm not even going to bother to use because, I mean, what reason would I need to? Pretty good hand. We've got Cashier Ogre. Hopefully Max sees after seeing this. That's usually what people do. Nope. Never mind. We're going to normal summon Barrier Statue, set Crackdown and Memory, and end our turn. This is a solid, very solid hand right now. Small World didn't really do much, but whatever. I'm not too stressed about it. Small World is good. If we draw any monster, we can pick whatever next monster we want to have. Which in this case, I'd probably go with the Magistus, maybe Rochka. We'll see which one it is, but like I said, we finally have advantage in this deck, which is nice because on follow-ups where our opponent just passes and we have a Barrier Statue, oh my god, not the Barrier Statue on their board too. Look at that, Barrier Statue versus Barrier Statue. That's cool. That's interesting to see. that is certainly interesting to see. Double Barrier Statue. Okay, think I'm going to pay 1,000 life points in order to Memories of an Adversary. D-Shifter, I don't know why that's being activated now. That's fine. Memories of an Adversary. We're going to activate this, and we're going to take their Light Barrier Statue in 2 turns. If I could keep it, that would be awesome. Because I have the Witch, that would be really cool with the Light Barrier Statue. I forget the witch's name. What is the Witch? We have the Dark Witch, the one that we can tribute and special summon. Oof, definitely want to get rid of that. D-Shifter does nothing against us, so it's fine. Battle Goganda is really good. I'm definitely... Oof, man, I don't even know what to get rid of. So, damn, that sucks. Moon Mirror Shield is really good. I don't have an out to Moon Mirror Shield. Actually, I have an out to Moon Mirror Shield. Pot of Duality is really good. I have an out to Moon Mirror Shield because I could just take the monster that they have Moon Mirror Shield on. So I actually think that the best thing to do is Pot of Duality and then later on Raigeki. Yeah, I think that's the best. So we'll banish the Pot of Duality. Like I said, I have the out to the Moon Mirror, so I'm not too stressed. Plus, he doesn't have any monsters. I mean, the card in hand is probably a monster, but it's cool. Royal Prison's not doing anything in this matchup because our opponent doesn't special summon, so we just go to battle phase and start to attack, and hopefully we can banish some more stuff. Yep, we're going to, on Declaration, activate Kashtira Ogre. They can obviously have Storming, Mirror Force, and all of that random stuff. Yeah, Strike, okay, that's fine. Nothing we could do there. I mean, if he didn't strike this, he'd strike something else later on. So that's gone. And then, I know they're drawing Moon Mirror Shield, so if they don't have a monster, we're cool. We'll just set and pass. We did decent damage there. Royal Prison, I'm not even going to set because there's really no point to set it, because I might need to discard it for Lightning Vortex or something, because, like I said, in this matchup, it's doing absolutely nothing. He doesn't even play around his graveyard. Also, he's got a barrier and stuff like that, so I don't think he's going to be using any of that anyway. He's going to normal summon Jowgen. That's fine, because I'm going to take his Jowgen, so it doesn't matter to me that he took that, and he's going to Moon Mirror Shield. That's really cool. Now, what sucks is if he has Judgment. If he has Judgment, then this really sucks for us, but I'm going to go ahead and try to take the Jowgen. Obviously, like I said, if he's got Judgment, we're kind of screwed, but he doesn't. Okay, great. So now we've got a Jowgen with this attached. We can't attack, unfortunately. We can apply this, but it's not going to resolve. I wish it could, but we have Barrier Statue. Necro Valley, does that hurt him? Probably not. We're drawing all the cards that only hurt regular decks, but we're playing against a non-regular deck here. Storming Mirror Force, that'll send both monsters. Okay, he's going to put that on top of his deck. Damn it. On top of the deck, yeah. Damn, that sucks. That really sucks. Okay, so now I think we just pass. I'm not even going to summon out the Barrier Statue because then he's going to attack over it. So I'm just going to end phase here. We need to draw something else. So he's got Jowgen, and he's got the other, and the Moon Mirror Shield. Yep, Moon Mirror Shield Jowgen sucks for us, but right now it's just doing 200 anyway, so it's cool. He's really weak, and if we can just out it somehow, that would be wonderful. Dimension of Prison is an out to it. That's fine. Okay, so then we set this, and I think that we just normal summon this, bait him into attacking it, and then just pass. I think that should be good enough. Like I said, Necro Valley is a card that is weirdly not good for us at all. I think he should be drawing a dimensional shifter, unless he moved the deck in any way. We're going to activate Dimensional Prison, of course. Banish his card. Cool. That he can pay 500 and put it at the top or bottom. That's up to him. He put on the bottom, meaning that this is the Dimensional Shifter, which is cool, because I think he's got Raigeki coming up, if I remember correctly. Chow Sai. I have no choice but to try to attack and do as much damage as possible. Actually, I can Small World finally into something useful that will get me some draw, so I'm going to go ahead and Small World. His Chow Sai is good, but I need to do something better. I want to go into Dragudis is pretty cool, but we don't really need that right now. We couldn't go into Bestial Magnamut. Is that game if we can get to something? Is there? No, we can't do that because we can't. We've got this, so we can't do that anyway. Trying to think what we can do here that would be intelligent. I think the best thing to go into would be the Magician, but he's got to check his stats real quick. We've got to check this dude's stats, the Magician. Where is he? Like I said, I think he's got Raigeki coming up soon, but Endymion, I think Endymion would probably be best right now. He's got, his stats are 17 defense, he's a water spellcaster. Okay, so we just pick something that's not a spellcaster, and level 4, so it's not 1300 attack. I think this should be good. Level 4, not 13, level 4, wind, not water. Okay, so we'll just pick this, and then it should allow us to get to him if I did the math correctly. Yep. And I'll just go into this, and this will give us some advantage because we'll be able to activate, add a card, target one Magistus, equip it. Yep. So target one, equip it, and now we equip this one because it'll let us search, and right now we need that. So we'll activate, add another one, so next turn, even if he does have the Raigeki, we can just we're good anyway. So now we can actually pop a card. We can pop Necro Valley because it's not doing shit, if I'm being honest with you, but at the same time, it's not like this will really do anything if he Raigekis it anyway. So I'll just pop it, and the next turn we can just attach another one if we really need to. So we'll pop this, and then we'll draw. That's pretty good actually, and we'll just put Royal Prison back because in this matchup it's literally doing nothing anyway. And I think we just attack now with these two. Like I said, I'm pretty certain that they've got Raigeki coming up, if I remember correctly. I don't think they shuffle their deck in any way. I think it's Raigeki next. But if it is Raigeki and he's got Dimensional Fissure and Raigeki, I think, or not, if he has Raigeki, plus plus Dimensional Shifter. Yeah, it is. Okay, so then we won the duel. Because we just use Endymion next turn, make him 2300 attack, and we win. Because this is Dimensional Shifter. So we're good to go, yeah. We played around everything that we needed to. Another barrier statue, cool. It's like we didn't even lose our field. Yeah, we just summon Endymion now. And then we activate Endymion's effect, target Magistus itself, and then we get the fusion monster. So now he's 23 and he has 22 life points. I think we just go to battle and hopefully they don't have a mirror force of any kind, and we hopefully win this. Yep, we won. Wow, all right. We played that intelligently. I can't even... I love that anti-meta. We just shred them every single time because our deck is also anti-meta, but it's not anti-meta on purpose, and we still play like high attack monsters when we just I don't know if we're just lucky, but every time we play against them, we torch them. Like it's kind of crazy. All right, we've got no legacy tickets, but we've got Ancient Lizard Warrior. I don't understand how this works. Like sometimes you play this like extensive game, you do so many things, you play so many turns, and then you get nothing. And sometimes you like go into a game, your opponent scoops, and you get like 4 legacy tickets. It doesn't like make sense to me. All right, let's open another one. Time for more archetypal bulk. Let's see what we've got here. What hidden arsenal card are we going to see this time? Hidden arsenal dual terminal era card. We've got Enlightenment. We already read that, so no point to read it now. What is this? Boycotting? This card is not that great other than its defensive stat. This card is the worst Phantom Spiral card. The worst Sky Striker card. This is pretty good actually for our fire deck, but I mean, you tribute a fire, inflict damage equal to the original attack. We pulled a Spiritual Art Dude, maybe. We've got Heraldry card and Galaxy card, and this isn't a bad card. This is a Floodgate. It's level 6 or higher monsters cannot declare an attack. I mean, it's good against synchro decks. You know how this goes. You know how this goes. This is a very specific Floodgate, and the second we activate it, we're going to be playing against like Snake Eye, and then it's going to be useless. That's how it always goes. I mean, yeah, it stops the Snake Eye monster, the giant snake. But like every single time we play a Floodgate that's very specific, our opponent starts playing every other thing other than the specific Floodgate. This isn't bad. This technically isn't bad. Overall, not the worst pack. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our hand's looking kind of solid, right? We have Shadow Dragon and Endymion, and we've got Bestial Magnum. It depends on what our opponent's playing, but we could definitely do some stuff because we have Bestial. Alright, there we go. No need to think about that anymore. Our opponent insta-scooped. Now, we've got 2 legacy. Like I was saying, right? 2 legacy tickets. Our opponent didn't even do anything. We got 2 legacy tickets. The previous game, our opponent had a multi-turn duel. I really don't know what the thing is there. So let's see. Confirm. Let's see what our opponent was playing. Cyber Dragons. This deck would have beat us. Definitely if they won second, they would have beat us. Alright, let's open a master pack. Let's see what we've got. Hopefully, you know, we get a little return. Because the last one was a little rough. Nothing much there, so let's see. We've got Knight, Sword, Serpent. I believe is a decent card. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, special summon this card. Banish leaves the field. I think if we send it to the graveyard, if we detach it from Time Thief, I think we get the special summon, which is kind of cool. Quick Booster. Too specific, honestly. Not super good. Gladiator Beast card. That Wacky Alchemist. Not really that useful. We'd have to destroy our opponent's back row. Perform Pal card. Tishtina card, not really super useful. Another copy of this. We have 2 copies. This isn't a bad card. It's just very specific. And Fogblade. We finally pull a Fogblade. Our first Fogblade. Fogblade is a great rare. It's just a matter of how do we out the Fogblade once we attach it to our opponent's monster. But it's definitely a good card. It can also be used on a barrier statue, which is kind of cool too. I'm not no, but it negates the barrier statue anyway, so it doesn't really help that. I'm not totally sold on this. This is a good card, but again, it's just we haven't used it already, and now we have 2 copies. Fogblade's really good. If we keep getting them, that would be nice. We also have some other Phantom Knight cards, so we might be able to build a little Phantom Knight warrior pile going forward. All right, let's open up some legacy tickets, see what we get out of here. Legacy tickets, or skip, and we'll click on here. We've got Diamond Dust Cyclone. It's a fog card, so not really going to work. Not a fog card, whatever. Cloudian card, so that's not going to work. Bubonic Vermin is a really old card that's not good. This is also a card that's not very good. And then Spell Calling. Yeah, this also searches select one quick play card from your deck, set it, showing it to your opponent. This does almost the same thing as that quick booster card that we just pulled. What are the chances? Alright, we just won the coin flip. Solid hand. Solid hand. Can't complain. We've got Tin Goldfish, Magistus. Of course, if I'm gonna go for the Tin Goldfish because we gotta go big or go home, I'm gonna activate it. But if this gets impermed, we're kind of screwed, but I guess we did not get impermed, so that's fine. So now we go into the Magistus. We're gonna go ahead and attach, of course, see what we get. We're going to attach to itself. This one here, activate its effect, search. This is all pretty cool. I love this. I really do. I really think this is so awesome. And then we get to put something back. So we deck thin and then we get to draw. It's like the craziest thing ever. So we're going to pop. We're going to draw. Probably putting... I honestly don't need the Inari Fire because I'm just going to make Time Thief with these two. And the next turn we have follow up with this plus this. So Inari Fire is just the odd man out. I really don't need it right now. It's not really doing much for us. But next turn we've got cooler stuff that we can do. So we're going to go Time Thief right now. And then we have two Battle Traps, which, you know, we wish we didn't have the Battle Traps. But we wish they were more of the Interruption Traps than the Battle Traps. But we got to make do with what we have. So we're going to set 2 and we're going to pass. And this should be pretty decent. Like I said, on the follow-up we have Endymion plus Purple Poison. It's honestly not that bad with just those two. Alright, they're going to Snake Eye. They're going to do that. Okay, so, I mean, nothing we could do there, right? I mean, we have 2 Battle Traps. Hopefully they're enough. We don't have Barrier Statue, so if something leaves the field, we actually get to keep it. Hopefully we get a spell card or a trap card here off the top of his deck. We got a monster. We've got the Rescue Turbulence. Rescue Ace Turbulence. Okay, so this is not looking super awesome. Then they have that too. Like I said, this is not looking too phenomenal because Rescue Ace is a really plus. Poplar is like another card that just shouldn't really exist if we're being honest. But we have decent stuff, and I think we're going to be able to play through stuff. The good thing is they don't have a lot of back row removal in this deck, so at least we'll be able to do some stuff. And yeah, we'll at least manage to get to the battle phase, and then we have essentially 2 banishes in the battle phase, which is cool. So they're going to go Link Karibo, then they're going to trigger that. Uncalled for. And then they're gonna trigger the Poplar and Graveyard. This card just does too much. When it's added, it gets to be special summon. When it's summoned, it gets to search. And then when it's in the graveyard, you can put it back and then do it all over. It's like bananas. I can't imagine what they were thinking. 3 effects on 1 card. All effects are really good. What were they thinking in the lab? And then of course, free material for the Diabell Star, which is gonna search even more stuff. They're going to put the Sinful Spoils card back so they can search next turn again. This card's another one that's really good. You can use the Graveyard effect too as a follow-up. They're going to activate Sinful Spoil, send that to the graveyard. That's cool. Special level 1 fire monster. Summon Turbulence. Again, I didn't really draw any of the really good interruptions. I would have loved to stop this, but see, I cannot stop this. They're going to be able to do the Turbulence stuff. They're going to summon Turbulence eventually because they're going to banish stuff. But the thing, Turbulence is another kind of crazy card. That's the one that lets Rescue Ace set 4 cards from the deck. It's a +4 every turn, essentially. But the good thing is the Rescue Ace spawn trap cards are just okay. They're not like outrageously good, but they're just kind of like, they're decent. They're nothing to like write home about, but at the same time, it's like when you're getting 4 cards for free, and some of them pop and some of them protect, like it's still decent. They're free. Plus, they're even better now because you can send them to the graveyard to summon Diabell Star, which is also really good for them. All right, they're gonna finally add Turbulence, which they already have Turbulence. So I don't even know why they. I don't know what they're thinking. They have 2 copies of this in hand theoretically. Can banish and then draw a card. This is another phenomenal effect. Now, tribute summon for Turbulence. They're going to tribute Hydrant for Turbulence. That is so stupid. Okay, but I mean, I guess they had to. Why they search a second copy and then they tribute? I mean, who cares if they tribute summon? Generally speaking, though, they want to keep the Hydrant on board. This is not. Let's just say this isn't exactly. We're not playing against a YCS champion right now, but it's... I think we're gonna... This isn't an MLG Pro YCS champion. And he only set 2 cards. He's playing 2 copies of this, but he ends up setting only 2 cards. That's just interesting. And the good thing is he can't activate any of this. He's going to attack. I'm going to definitely use Memories of an Adversary because I want to take it. So I'm going to trigger that now. We're going to pay 3,000. Cool, I'll pay 3,000, but at least I get to take it. I didn't see that coming at all. I'll tell you that right now. I did not see... With the foolishness we watch, the foolishness, the absolute foolishness that we see, and this card's hard to out because it can't be destroyed by card effects. It can't be destroyed by card effects, or it can't be targeted while there are back row, which is going to be annoying because I can't really get rid of it with my Endymion cards. So I'm gonna have to figure something out here. I'm gonna definitely have to figure something out. Yeah, okay, end phase. Let's see what we get here. End phase, Endymion. Maybe we'll figure something out. Alright, let's do this, and this can maybe do something for us. If we can get a trap card, then we can put this back on the top of his deck. He's going to activate Sinful Spoils, that's fine. That's actually better for us, again, because he's going to remove a monster from his deck so that we don't have to get a monster on the top of his deck. We want a trap. Actually, never mind, he had it back from graveyard anyway. But yeah, we wanna get a spell's not bad though. Spell is not bad. Spell is definitely not the worst thing that could have happened. I think we Goblinberg, but again, what do we even go into? We can't really go into... Ooh, I just realized we can Geonator Transverser to take this. We don't have the amount of cards we need to do that, unfortunately, unless we draw and hopefully we get something good. That's our best bet. We have multiple draws, actually, I just realized. So, okay, we're going to go Goblinberg first. Summon that out. Summon out Goblinberg, and then Endymion. So we at least have 2 draws, which is cool. We have 1 draw from Time Thief, and possibly another one off of Endymion. So we have maybe 2 draws. We have a pop, too, on Endymion, but he has no face-up cards, and this can't be targeted, so there's no point to pop Purple Poison right now. Okay, so now we activate the Magistus card and target itself. It's cool, and now we can attach him right here. And we could pop this, but like I said, this can't be targeted regardless. It can't be destroyed by card effects or targeted. Yeah, so we can't do anything anyway. So now we activate Endymion, and we destroy this. And they're going to use the Labyrinth, Big Welcome Labyrinth at this time, which is kind of fine with me, because I'd rather him use it now. This guy went from Snake Eye to Rescue Ace to Big Welcome Labyrinth. It's like 3 rivals all in one. And somehow we're still like somewhat in the game. I don't know why he just set evenly matched. I'm not even like significantly up in cards here. I don't even know why that's what he went for. He's going to return that to the hand. We're going to draw Dragoodies. Honestly, I'm going to put back Dragoodies because if I don't really need it, and Purple Poison can do stuff better than Dragoodies can. He's going to activate this effect. Unfortunately, I have to activate Time Thief because if I don't, this doesn't target, so he can pop anything. And if he pops a card in hand, that's actually pretty good for us, because if he pops Purple Poison, then we get to pop this. So it might be good that we get to pop that, but we're going to activate Time Thief. Super Poly. Okay. Can't respond. You got me there. It's like I'm playing the entire meta in a single deck. It's crazy. Yeah, there goes Time Thief. Rip. Time Thief can't detach because he's not there. But he's going to summon something, probably Mud Dragon in defense. Alright, so he's gone. And Silver Castle. Yep, perfect card to pop. But unfortunately, this can't be targeted. So, can I target cards with the same attribute? If I activate this, I'm going to be popping my own cards. This can only pop face-up cards. So if I activate this, I actually won't be able to pop anything. And actually, the only thing I will pop is my own card, so I don't want to do that. So that, I let my own card fizzle. And then he's going to activate Diabell Star. He's going to activate the Labyrinth. He's going to activate this card. This stuff is rough right now. I'm not gonna lie, things are looking kind of rough. Summon that out. What rank 4 do we even have that we can summon right now? We got the corn ship. We got the Sioux ship. All these ships. We have turbulence coming back. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna win this. They just go plus on every card effect. I really don't think we win this one. Like they just set another card. What do they set? The Sinful Spoils, ultra rare. Like next turn they're just gonna go plus on something else. They have this and this and this, and they're gonna be able to do this all over again. All I'm getting is a turbulence, and I have a Dimension Fissure. I can make a rank 4, but like none of my rank 4s do anything significant. I would love to use this, but I can't because it doesn't do anything because I don't have any more monsters. Yeah, there's nothing that I can really... And this doesn't do anything right now because his attack points are too high. So I can't even attack over it right now. I think we just wrap this one up. There's no, like I said, all I have is Turbulence coming back. It's 3,000 attack. Alright, screw it. We'll just play it out a little bit longer. We'll summon out the Sioux ship. We'll just go to battle phase with the Sioux ship. Attack over the Mud Dragon, why not? We'll attack over that. And we'll just go to end phase and we'll see how this goes. Like I said, Dimension Prison's not bad, but they do have a lot right now. They have a lot of graveyard effects available to them, including like Big Welcome Labyrinth and stuff. And they have the Wanted card. Actually, that's going to bounce my card. Yeah, I think we wrap this up. We're not going to win this no matter what we do. Every single card they have just pluses, so unfortunately that is not going to end in a win. It's kind of crazy that we were that as close as we were. Let's check what our opponent is playing. As always, things just kind of work out. They've got Big Welcome Labyrinth. They have a Labyrinth deck, a Rescue Ace deck, and a Fire the Snake Eye deck all mixed in one. 45 card deck. Somehow didn't go wrong for him. I mean, I thought it was actually half decent, honestly. Alright, we just lost the coin flip. Our opponent is taking quite some time, but we've got Ghost Spell, Shaddoll Dragon, Nefariousness, Legacy of the Duelist, and Forbidden Chalice. It's cool. I'd say a pretty cool lineup of cards. It just depends on what our opponent is playing. They're playing a 54 card deck. Earthbound Prisoner, okay. I'm sort of down with this. You can special summon 1 level 5 from your deck or graveyard. I can actually Ghost Spell this, and I am going to Ghost Spell that because that sounds pretty dangerous. That's one of the newer cards. And generally in Yu-Gi-Oh, I think when the cards are newer, they're better. So we're going to go ahead and negate that if we can. So we're going to negate that effect, and hopefully we get to our turn and we can do some cool stuff. We have Forbidden Chalice, Legacy of the Duelist. Legacy of the Duelist is another card that is kind of interesting, but I guess we'll see what our opponent does. We also have Shaddoll Dragon plus Nefariousness. So we have Time Thief on board. Are they going to Synchro Summon into the High Speed Hagotia? Okay, during either player's turn, tribute this card, increase levels. I don't really know what that does. Special summon this card. Reload. Uh-oh. There's a lot going on. I don't know what our opponent's really doing here, but there's a lot going on. Summon this thing. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but good with me. Let's go to battle phase soon. Shaddoll Dragon and Endymion. Endymion is just always generally going to be the better option. We've got Nefariousness, and we've got... What's cool about the Legacy of the Duelist is we can actually declare an attack, target this, destroy it. Activate Earth's per turn, or opponent's monster declares an attack, target the attack mouse, destroy that target if you do inflict damage. Equal to the attack, that's not bad. You must control an Earthbound Immortal card. With attack higher than the monster attacking to resolve. So he doesn't have that, so I don't know why that's relevant right now, but that's fine. So that doesn't do anything. And we have the out anyway because we have Legacy of the Duelist. So regardless, we have the out. Alright, so now we activate the Endymion Magistus card. We're going to attach to itself. I don't know what our opponent has. I don't know if they have a hand trap or what effect is live right now. I don't know if they have like a max C or like what they have, but something is allowing them to activate stuff. We can actually pop this, and I actually think that this would probably be the better option, honestly, right now. I think we go for this and then special this out, and then we're able to pop this, plus we get to attack over this. Then we make Time Thief main phase 2. So now we go battle phase, and we... Oh, shoot, I forgot to activate Legacy of the Duelist. That sucks. Okay, that sucks. Whatever, it doesn't matter. So we're still going to attack over this. That sucks. The whole point of leaving these two monsters that we get to go into Legacy of the Duelist, I just totally forgot to do it anyway. And we would have popped this Earthbound, and he's going to scoop anyway. Okay, yeah, the whole point was to pop it, and I just didn't do it correctly regardless. But still, we got the win, and good enough. Okay, we've got 2 Legacy tickets. Out of curiosity, this is what our opponent was playing. They are playing a bunch of cards. I don't even know what's going on. They've got 2 double summons, which I would love to have 2 double summons. Double summons would be pretty good in this deck. All right, let's open up a master pack. Let's see what we've got out of here. And we have 2 legacy packs to open afterwards, which is pretty cool. Let's see what we've got. All right, wind up dog, can't use that. Archetypal, that is basically a reptilian card or reptile card. Another gladiator beast card, that is X-Saber. I think this is our 3rd or 4th copy of this card. Valiance Warrior. I don't really know how usable that is. Silent Swordsman level 3 and Salamangreat Fowl. So unfortunately, we got a bunch of archetypal stuff again. This might be usable because it's special summons and stuff. But again, we have a lot of Salamangreat stuff that's really, really good, but we don't have the Link monsters. Until we have the Link monsters, it might as well be Morphtronic cards until we have those Link monsters. All right, let's open up these legacy tickets. We'll click skip, and then we'll go right here. Aqua Matador, not good enough. This card is not good enough either. Necrolancer, not good enough. It's a Time Lord, though. Look at that, but not Time Lord, one word. And then we've got Bottom Dweller. And that's it, yeah, but not really anything good enough. This is a Spellcaster, though, which is cool. It's a water and a Spellcaster, so we could possibly use it in our normal deck because of its stats. All right, we just lost the coin flip, but our opponent chose for us to go first. I really starting to like this card a lot. We're going to go with Endymion. We're going to go Inari Fire, why not, before they maxi us out of nowhere. Activate this, attach probably the chick to our Endymion. Activate that. Attach, or draw a search, and then we're going to activate this to pop. Yeah, this guy's like outrageously kind of good, so we're going to pop, draw. A little too late to be usable, but that's not a bad follow-up. I guess we just put back the Dragoodies. That's not really helping us right now. And then I think we should make Time Thief and pass on this. It's not the best opening, but it's certainly not the worst. And I think there's a lot we can actually do with this. So we're going to go Time Thief, and then we're going to set the Memories of an Adversary. We just pass here, and then we've got Ghost Spell, Memories. Time Thief will get us something. Could be a monster, could be a spell, could be a trap. We'll see what it is, but Time Thief's generally pretty good. And then Memories is basically like Paleozoic Dinomischus, but we have to wait for the battle phase, and we have to wait for them to declare an attack. Plus, it doesn't target, but obviously they can pop things before they ever enter the battle phase. We're going to get a monster. It is an Insect Knight. Glad to see this. All right, they're going to summon Insect Knight out onto the field, even though we took one. Good enough for me. Definitely good enough for me. Okay, so I think we're playing against that bot that has the equip bot. So I'm going to equip a bunch of stuff to one monster and then attack. Like I said, as far as bots go, a lot better than self-decay. Like, if you're going to make a bot, you might as well make a bot that occasionally wins, right? Alright, they're going to load up a bunch of cards onto this one monster. And I'm just going to use Memories of an Adversary. Because I don't want to lose my Time Thief, and I'll just take the 51 damage and I'll get that card. If we don't finish them off next turn, they're going to activate a bunch of these cards. Mandatory, place it on top of the deck. Time Thief's just going to grab it anyway, and we're going to be able to draw off of it, which is pretty cool. Then they're going to pay 500 life points, put that back on top. I'm good with all that. I'm not even going to spell any of that. It's all good with me. Going to put both those cards back, and then we're going to be able to take them off the top of his deck to get us some free advantage, actually. All right, back to our turn. Let's see. We've got Chao Sai. Chao Sai actually negates all of these graveyard effects of the spawn trap cards that he's got that puts them on the top of the deck, so you can actually negate that. That's actually an interesting draw, but I would rather use Endymion. But it is funny that Chao Sai technically is usable in a lot of situations, but hasn't really been coming up too much for us. So we're going to summon this. We're going to activate target, equip a Magistus. So we're going to equip the Fusion card, and then that'll give it 23. We can enter the battle phase now, or we can see what we draw also. Yeah, I think we're gonna see what we draw. I'm gonna activate Endymion, destroy this Fusion, and we're gonna pop it to draw a card. Crackdown's pretty good. Crackdown pretty much wins us the game. Actually, Ghost Ball I don't really need, so I'll just put that back. Screw that. Crackdown will win us the game, and I think we just go into a Link 2. Or we can even go into the Black Ship and less attack. Yeah, we can go into a Black Ship, but then I should have attacked first, but it doesn't matter. We can go into Black Ship or Code. It would go into the Code Virus. We'll go into Code Virus, and then we'll just enter battle phase. Start attacking. I should have drawn off their Time Thief too, just to see what else we could have gotten. And I am about to draw another card off the Time Thief, and then we just go to main phase 2, and I think we just won here. We have nothing else our opponent can do. Oh, that's cool. We just detached that and it went to the top of his deck. I didn't even know that's how that worked. So we're going to set 2, and then we're going to pass here and wrap it up. This should be good. We just put another spell card on top of his deck, so he's got a spell, then he's going to get another spell. We're going to activate Time Thief. We're going to get a draw underneath. I didn't know that if you detached Sword of Deep-Seated, it goes to the top of our opponent's deck. I had no idea that was how that ruling worked. That was really cool. So now we're going to get this. I guess if we when this card is sent to the graveyard, you can pay 500. We can actually detach this. And actually, it might miss timing since it's when you can. Yeah, he's going to say summon Avram. That's fine. Then he's got Sword back there, but we can just crack down the Avram anyway. Never mind. I guess he's just going to set it. Interesting. Alright, we wrapped it up. Now we just end the game here. Boom, there we go. Easy, quick game against 99.9% of bot. Alright, we've got one legacy ticket and this ugly snake thing. Or, not snake, like mermaid horse. Alright, let's see what we pull out of here. Let's see what we've got. We've got a master pack, no glow, no problem. Now it's flashing. It's got a bunch of flashes afterwards, still nothing underneath. Valiance card, one we already have. Predaplast, don't have enough Predaplants. Gemini Pearl, second copy. Guardian Thrice, can't use that as a Guardian card. This is crazy. It's like archetypal everything. A hero, can't use that. Machina, can't use that. And Punk, can't use that. So we all archetypal team once again. Alright, let's open up this legacy ticket. Hopefully there's something crazy in here. I'll just go one by one since I'm only opening one anyway. Might as well, right? Let's see what we've got out of this legacy ticket. We've got Fire Eye. I've never even seen this card. Looks kind of cool. Fire Eye, and we've got Thunder Nian. Nian is not that great unless you're playing a 100% light deck. If you are, it's okay, but honestly, in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh, you have monsters that are 2,000 attack normal summon, so it's not really that good in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh. La 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 la